The whole point is we're back to like hot, pretty, blue-eyed, blonde-haired woman doing ads again for national organization. The Fruit of the Loom logo. What is it?
Fucking cornucopia.
Apparently, no, it's not.
Wait, what?
I don't care what. I actually don't even care what the justification is. Just make it a good one so it sticks in the media.
He's already not set up right at all.
He has 3 spotters.
It was a giant anti-war peace book. Like, that's what it was. And then he just made this, like, badass film that literally didn't go with what the book was.
Nothing.
Truly, like, the essence of it, and it was awesome.
Welcome back to your favorite Monday night show, everybody. It is an honor to be back, as always. And tonight we're going to talk about the 2 paths for conservatives in America. Gentlemen, good to see everybody. Lots to talk about here and lots of interesting kind of stuff going on. So, whoever wants to take it from here, stop me from talking.
I don't know. I got to try not to get us another strike without saying what I want to say.
I guess that's probably something worth celebrating too, is that we're glad to be back on YouTube now finally after an ambiguous strike from our overlords here at YouTube. We are back. So
the Zionists at YouTube got us.
Yeah, the Zionist YouTube overlords found us and then gave us a strike for no apparent reason. So we've been
I think Israel should carpet bomb Palestine immediately.
Yeah. I'm actually a Zionist now.
Yeah, you know what? On second thought, I think they should just turn it into a parking lot.
I side with Shapiro with whatever he says. I'm pro Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Is that what you want, YouTube? What you want from us?
I will just say happy birthday to all the Marines out there. 250th birthday. Hoorah, Semper Fidelis. November 10th, 1775. Also, you should check out our Patreon because I'll be going over the Marine Corps history.
Yes.
Just the founding, which is actually pretty cool. I didn't even know. Actually, the Marine Corps actually they teach us a lot about our history and while we're in the military. But a lot of it is just kind of catchphrases and dates and battles and famous people. But I'll go kind of more in depth on like how Washington founded the Marine Corps. But I just want to throw it out there.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Marines.
If you haven't already joined the Patreon, patreon.com/5 till midnight. You get a week free. Sign up now. Or Sam will keep chugging horse cum.
I'm going to keep doing that anyway.
What are you drinking?
Horse cum.
It's milk. What do you fucking think?
It's too frothy.
Come on. It's the birthday, dude. You look like a homo, too. You didn't even dress up before.
Sorry.
So I guess to kind of kick off today's show, I think Typo was the one who suggested the idea for the show today between the 2 paths for conservatives laid out laid out kind of through what's going on in all of media today. So Typo, why don't you kind of start things off where you're kind of seeing things, and I'll try to keep my mouth shut for as long as possible, but I do have a lot of comments I want to get to.
Yeah, I'm sure we all have comments, but I think this one's pretty obvious. It's like literally consumed all over the conservative space. Even like the liberal media has been talking about it. It seems like they're kind of trying to drive a wedge in this situation, which is pretty smart by them. But regardless, I think this is like I've been building up like for like since Israel then October 2023. Yeah, October 7th. Yeah. That's it. And this has pretty much been building up, and there's been this obvious split happening. And obviously, if you haven't been paying attention, Nick Fuentes has gotten huge over the past like 2-3 years. He's massive. So like people in real life that I know send me clips of him or ask me about him. Like he's that big now. And but anyways, I think all this came to a head because like I think like people saying like they're giving an audience and making Fuentes bigger. I think he was already that big. I think he was already huge, had a lot of followers. He was doing the podcast circuit. He was on Dave Smith, Patrick Ben David, probably a few others that I'm missing out. But the big one that he did like about a week ago was on Tucker Carlson. And ever since that came out, like half of the like conservative establishment, well, probably all the conservative establishment, maybe like 70% of the base don't care, but the other 30% probably have a big problem with this. And because it wasn't a hostile interview, I guess, but I really just see this as like they want to use something to go after Tucker Carlson and try to cancel Tucker for having on Nick Fuentes and having a cordial conversation. And it's brought out a lot of knives. We're watching like Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro and the Babylon Bee and even like Ted Cruz, all those guys and coming out. But the big thing that happened, I guess, was the Heritage Foundation, their founder, or not their founder, their president or whatever, he came out in defense of Tucker Carlson, still condemned Nick Fuentes, but defended Tucker. But then, like, less than a week of pressure, this guy caved and went on an apology tour. And now anti-Semitism is like the worst thing ever, and that we have to condemn it at all costs. But I just see this. That's what everyone's been talking about. It's been nonstop. Like everything else has kind of taken the backstage as this has been in the forefront of everyone arguing about if we should platform this guy, is it like all of his worst clips and stuff. But like regardless what you think about him, I think this is the sole reason this is happening is because people's support for Israel is like gone.
It's waning.
Yeah, and that's really what the heart of this issue. It's the foreign policy thing, not like if we should talk about Nick Fuentes' ideas or Tucker Carlson. It's just like who's going to control like the Trump movement or take up the MAGA mantle after Trump's gone, and what that looks like in terms of foreign policy. And a lot of people's concern is more for Israel and not for America, and that's what I think is happening.
The dude for the Heritage Foundation got a phone call and was like,
yeah, you better get on top of this.
You better get on top of this.
I think one point of contention that I've had with a lot of people, there's a few points I kind of want to make here. Let me start with like the first thing first to kind of swing at some of the more dissident right people. And it's not that I'm saying these people are bad people or they're like paid off by anybody. Some of them might be for all I know. But like when I see people saying like Israel isn't the only issue or trying to sideline the Israel issue, it's not that necessarily it's just the fact that it's Israel. It's the fact that we're talking about U.S. sovereignty. If the U.S. is funding another government and then they're committing war crimes on our behalf, then I think it matters to American people that this is being done on our behalf. And when the president of the United States, negotiates a ceasefire or is trying to negotiate something in the Middle East, and then, that certain little country over there decides that they're going to do something against the president's will, then, I think this is a matter of sovereignty at a certain point. It's not about just Israel. This is about the U.S. being able to declare that it's a sovereign country. Now, to the next point, about kind of like this dividing coalition. I think Nick and Tucker are more of like a proxy for where a lot of like the younger generation is, because like as far as I could tell, the older generation's already gone. Like they're already not like most of them probably aren't all in on Israel, but they're going to be biased towards Israel no matter what. I see this with all the boomers that I'm friends with on Facebook throughout multiple different scenes and whatnot. And like I said, it's not like they're full committed Zionists. Some of them surely are, but most of them are just kind of like, yeah, we hate Muslims and we like Israel because this is just what we were told throughout our lives. Now, I think where I would also put another kind of stain on the more right-leaning people is that everybody's talking about the whole Republican Jewish conference, but for some reason they never mentioned the fact that Trump had spoke there as well, along with Randy Fine and Lindsey Graham and all these other people.
I didn't know that actually.
Yes. Yep. But once again, why is no one bringing that up? Because if you knock at the king, then all of a sudden you can't be part of the coalition, which I understand, but like eventually someone needs to be like, he's a problem here. Like, I'm sorry, I know Donald Trump is responsible for a lot of this movement, but like, if you can't get down to the fact that Trump is still like a classical, or not a classical liberal, he's still very much so a liberal, and he's the reason that we have to have this conversation because he won't cut off Israel and because he's a spineless coward when it comes to Israel, then like, I'm sorry, we can't really move past him onto what's next unless we kind of address the root of the problem. So to me, this kind of looks like Nick and Tucker are more proxies for where a lot of the younger generation is. And also the Israel issue is about American sovereignty. It's not just about Israel.
Yeah, for sure. Also, going back to the whole interview with Tucker and Nick, like this is a Dave Smith point where, people are like Typo said, oh, they're not pushing. He didn't push back on him. Then get your own fucking show and you do it.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
He has no
Jesus Christ, my fucking brain trauma is crazy. He has no. It's not his job if he doesn't want to do it. My point I'm trying to say, like he doesn't.
I
have to do anything he
hate
doesn't
that
wanna
when
say.
people try to like they try to control how others do
Right.
their show. Do your own show then.
Right.
Yeah.
I see it with academics all the time. Like academics wanting to control how Graham Hancock or even me or Jimmy Corsetti talks about something. Like it fundamentally, that is a bullshit comment to make. It's so obnoxious.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay, well,
It's
you know what, Sam,
of what we are as a country. Like our idea
and
as a
Sam,
country.
you know what?
Yeah.
To your point, though, it's like, okay, well, if you have a problem with like the content of the interview or what was being said, then okay, if you're saying, okay, there should have been more pushback, provide that pushback. Say what the issue was, explain why they're wrong. Like if he's so wrong, then it should be easy, right? If what Nick Fuentes says is so objectionable and so wrong, then you should easily be able to just bat it down and knock it out of the park. But you know, why
What
is it
do you want
incumbent upon
pushback on? Why
Right.
why are you just saying you want why are you just saying to have pushback in general on what? What is it?
Yeah, well, yeah, like what I think maybe to their credit, as much I hate to give them any credit, they're saying that Nick Fuentes is basically shifting the Overton window in too far right of a direction. And this is largely coming from right-wing people, the Babylon Bee, Ben Shapiro, all the people at the Republican Jewish Conference who all say, which my favorite comment from the Republican Jewish Conference was Randy Fine saying, we need people who are going to stand up and fight. We've been thrown out of every country we've ever been to, and it's never been our fault.
Wait, he said that?
Yes, he said we've been
Yes,
thrown out of
dude.
every country we've been to, and it's never been our fault. I'm like, dude.
Dude, simple
cannot
logic really
believe
eludes these people.
That
It's like
they bring up like the how many countries like as a sign
Yeah,
of
it's like a
anti-Semitism.
self-own,
It's
dude.
like
Dude,
It-
just
what's
like,
the common denominator here?
yeah, exactly. Well, like the joke people always say is like, oh, I got thrown out of 109 bars.
Right.
It was all the bars' fault. Like eventually somebody would be like, all right, dude, come on.
Right.
yeah, like it just doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. If I were them, I'd be hiding that information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
um,
say,
yeah.
I like Mark Levin. He might be the worst one, but he's the most honest one, and I kind of respect that
yes.
because Mark Levin went on a speech where he's like, "You're damn right, we're gonna try to cancel you, Tucker Carlson. We canceled Pat Buchanan, we canceled Sam Francis, and like all these other people." I'm like, dude, that is the most honest guy on stage right now. Like,
Well,
everyone
yeah,
else is like,
let your
it's not
enemies
about-
It's
let
also
your
the
enemies show
least
their ass.
Jewish thing he could do to just like actually be honest.
Well, yeah.
That's the most
Yeah,
anti-Semitic thing I've
Yeah.
ever said on the show, but it is how people recognize that.
Yeah. Sam's breaking his Overton window right now.
There we go.
It's on.
Like,
well-
dude, I'm not gonna just pretend that this shit isn't what it is, like
Yeah.
because I'm
Yeah.
scared. It's like if you get kicked out of 109 countries, that's got to be on you, dude. Like
Yeah.
every other country in the world is wrong, and I'm right.
Right.
What?
Is
who-
at
who
least-
That
do you
is
think
Jewish
you are?
thinking, though.
Like,
I'm
at
a
least
victim
some
of
them.
109 countries kicking me out.
How am I supposed to argue against that? Like that is
It's
the
got to
logic.
be, maybe it's not all of them, but like
No,
at the
of course
very least, you have to admit like 20,
Yeah, there's a pattern here.
30%
Right.
of them have like
Mhm.
legitimate reasons for this.
If,
You know,
if
Right.
it's
like,
109, none
Okay,
of them
but, like,
were ever
okay.
your fault. What
So
is that?
you-
how?
all you guys have probably been to a restaurant and had a horrible experience there just once, and that coded the way you look at that restaurant for the
Mhm.
rest of your life. Like, okay, so now apply that to 109 countries. I'm just saying, like, if you had a bad experience with one organized, very, very powerful and subversive group who came into your country and started trying to liberalize it, and then you saw your country was turning to shit, and you got thrown out of there, and you kept seeing that happen over and over again, then eventually you'd be like, yeah, maybe like this one group of people is a problem. And you know what? And this kind of gets us back to the whole central point is that like Nick, I don't think he was necessarily moderating. Like, I think he just likes to talk shit. Like, he is a master at the whole Xbox controller, yelling at other people on Call of Duty, talking shit, telling them how you're going to bang their mom and stuff like that. Like that, he's like that, except for live streaming, right?
Right.
So in like podcast form, which I don't think anybody is really as good as him at doing that. So that being said, I think when he sat down for like an interview with Dave and Tucker, it wasn't necessarily that he's moderating. It's because he's coming at this more like, these are actually my views and this is what I want to talk about. It's not like, I'm sure maybe some of his views on the Holocaust are definitely unorthodox, but he's also coming at it in a genuine way in these conversations. Whereas like in his live streams, when you see him, doing super chats and stuff, he's just off the cuff. He's very, very funny. And then I don't know if you guys saw the shirts. It was white ass
Ninjas.
going hard as fuck. Yeah. So and like just that's crack. Like he was showing these shirts. He's like, I'm officially giving Tucker one of these shirts. And he shows it. I'm like, all right, like I won't buy political merch because I think political merch is tacky and gay.
Yeah, it's gay.
But I'll tell you, I was very tempted to get that, but his face is on the back of it, and I can't have I can't have some
like his like Zoomer's sense of humor. I know this guy got like my little sister has this sense of humor all the time. It's like very sarcastic and ironic. Yeah. So like when he goes on like a spiel about blacks or Jews or whoever, sometimes you can't tell if he's being serious or
exactly,
joking.
And that's the charm.
Yes, that there's like a sense, but like Zoomers love that sense of humor. They love that like ironic, funny, sarcastic, funny. Like I'm into it too sometimes, but like older generations are more into like that slapstick. That slapstick funny. That it's like you get the joke right away, and it's like cringy to us. We're like, okay, cool, dad. That was an awesome joke.
Like it's kind of like. When we see the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire saying something that's just completely edgelordy, and like, should they be saying that from an official party account? No, probably not. But it's hilarious either way. Like it resonates with younger people, and I think this was kind of the charm of Donald Trump too, is because like he wasn't the same edgelord funny in the way that Nick Fuentes was, but he was funny in like the off the cuff kind of just shit.
Yeah, like you're fat, and you're like, yeah, you are.
Like it just the off the cuff shit that he would say is just very funny, and that's the way Nick was. Like there's that clip that's gone around so many times, I'm sure you guys know what I'm about to say, but he's like people are always like, oh, it's complicated, but no, it's really fucking not. Blacks should be in prison for like, he just says like the most vulgar stuff, but you're kind of like, you know what,
making some points.
He's like, Jews are running society, women need to shut the fuck up, blacks need to be in prison for the most part.
And you're like, go on, what else?
The most part?
And then he literally says
maybe like 40% of them.
Well,
the
majority of the case.
1352. But he's like, but we would live in paradise for the most part. And
I know,
like,
but that's the thing. And like, but the thing is like, okay, Ben Shapiro or whoever will play those clips on his show. Like, we got him. He's done,
right.
It's over.
Because they're operating under like 2012 idea of cancellation.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And everyone like, we're like, we don't care. That's the problem that they're facing.
So, exactly. And it's like, it's like, his generation, I say that like I'm not really I'm 4 years older than Nick. So I'm like, I'm still kind of part of it. But Nick and like the kids, like, I just know this younger than me, like they were like in high school or college when like the COVID shit was going, like the peak of the woke shit. Like everything's just like terrible for them. Like it's just crazy. And it's like people are getting fired. Like the diversity hires were like through the roof, all that shit. Saying anything like slightly edgy. People, dude, the fucking Papa John's guy got in trouble for telling people not to say the N-word. He just said the N-word in there and he got fired.
Remember the Netflix, not CEO, but like one of the Netflix execs was like saying that in a meeting too, and he also got canned back.
Same shit. Exactly. It's
hey, Rex, I don't appreciate this comment, Rex. I just don't appreciate the end of this comment at all. It's unnecessary. You don't have to say that. You could just say nothing.
I mean, dude, I didn't see the Giants defense part. But yeah, dude, I just think like that's why the like younger generation, they love this like super edgy, fuck you, Hitler's cool, like all this stuff.
You know how many Hitler edits I see a day on Instagram?
Dude, it's through the roof. And people just don't get it. It's like I don't know who said this, but someone said it's like being a Satanist when like Christians were like under the Bush era.
Like the 80s. Like the 80s. Like the satanic panic thing. Like
it's like being a Satanist was like, ooh, it's spooky and cool and it's on the edges and people like look at them like they're mysterious and edgy and stuff like that. It's like the same concept now that like but now the progressives are in charge. Like being the edgy to the progressives is like, I love Hitler, you know? It's like the exact Hitler's their devil. And I think that's why it's so cool amongst the Zoomers. And I mean, there might be some there's some revisionist history happening in there too. It's not exactly, it's just the exact opposite of our era now. But, you know, there's a lot going on. And it's like, you know, saying I love Hitler is like, diss the progressives, diss the Israel people, diss the neocons, diss like anything. It's like,
right.
You can just piss off everyone in society.
I know that you're quoting them, but let's stop saying that phrase.
Yeah, we are 2 strikes.
Yeah.
But you know, it is that thing, Typo, where it's like if you're in an argument with somebody or in a fight with somebody, and you're just gonna, like, if they're a fat person, you're like, well, I'm gonna make fat jokes. I know it's gonna bother you. That's
Exactly.
like that's what you're doing. You're just picking the thing that you know is gonna make that person fucking angry and just say it. And in this case, it's H-Man. You know,
And
so
these
like,
guys-
it's basically
Yeah. I was just gonna say real quick, these guys have no power. They have no representation.
right.
So what they can't get someone fired. They can't you know, get something, a bill passed for them or something like that. They have no power. They have no like actual representation. So what they can do is irritate the fuck
Right.
out of the elite class.
Right,
Like,
which
that's
is
what
so
they can
funny
do.
when you see like Ben Shapiro, Mark Levine, or Levin, whatever the fuck his name, and like all these guys, like they're playing Nick Fuentes. I'm like, he's winning. You guys realize that, right? Like he is winning
Yeah,
because
like-
you guys are getting so mad at it.
you guys have officially kind of lost control on things. And really, I do think this is because everybody was so shunned for talking about this issue because the left had really adopted cancel culture, obviously, throughout the last like 10, 15 years. And then now the Trump administration's in, and like a lot of people on the right, and once again, including Donald Trump, are like just hammering people for anti-Semitism. Like we've had so many, I forget how the number of condemnations of anti-Semitism in the government as a body throughout the last like year or so. It is ridiculous how many there were. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene was complaining about it before she even really started turning against Israel. And now people are just like, all right, well, you know what? If you're going to tell me that we can't say this, then we're just going to go to the extreme. So I like how Adam mentioned Dave Smith earlier, but he brought up a really good point. Like you guys tried to you called Ron Paul a anti-Semitic guy that was saying that he would like to choke Jews and stuff like Ron Paul of all people. I've talked to Ron Paul. I've interviewed Ron Paul. That's not him. Pat Buchanan, same deal. Yeah, I know. Pat Buchanan also, you know, he used to get invited on mainstream shows, and the reason why they kept having him back is because he's just a sincerely like nice, humble guy, and they canceled him for, you know, saying stuff about Israel. Now all of a sudden, you know, if you just keep calling everybody an anti-Semite, eventually you're going to get somebody who says, "Yeah, I am," and what the fuck are you going to do about it? Like
I've been doing that on Twitter. For the last
so do
year.
I. Yeah, I do
like,
now at this
like,
point.
First of all, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Nothing. You can't cancel me. I am my independent boss. I'm independently wealthy. You can't fire me from a job.
Speaking of recent news, did you guys see Dave Portnoy?
So funny.
Do you got the video?
You see that guy got arrested?
Yeah,
for disturbing
I heard
the peace.
about that.
Yeah.
Which they were just like, what can we charge him with? I know they were doing that. They were like, what? We can't charge him for speech.
Yeah.
So it was like, what bullshit? And by the way, that's a violation at most. I don't know the law in Starksville, Mississippi, but in New York City, like disturbing the peace is like a violation / like super low level misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Like it's called in New York, it's disorderly conduct, discon, right? So like that's like a fucking.
Can you get arrested for that?
Yeah,
or like
yes, we've done it for people who are like acting up, and you're like, we've done it for the same reason they did it. We're like, oh, this guy's being a cunt, so discon him. That was like the thing we would say, like, oh, discon him, like disorderly conduct. And then know what happened? It would go to court, and they go, yeah, we're throwing this out. That's what happened.
But you still inconvenience them.
Right.
Like,
it's all you're doing is inconveniencing the guy. That's all you're doing, and you're labeling him as like an evil Nazi. That's all that is. That will hold no weight in a court anywhere.
Yeah. Anyone that doesn't know, I don't know if we should play that video. I mean, it's certainly not that bad, but
yeah, maybe let's hold off on it. But
yeah,
wait, there's a video of Dave Portnoy.
Portnoy was doing one of his. Dave Portnoy is known for doing these pizza reviews. He's the founder of Barstool Sports.
That's good. It's a good quote. I bet Portnoy
And-
didn't get the pennies back. You know, he picked them up.
Dude, like, I'm not anti-Semitic, but throwing pennies at a guy who's been mad about anti-Semitism, who's Jewish, is objectively hilarious.
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
Dude, did
Yeah.
you see the video? He got like, oh wait, he chased the coin.
Did you see him chase coins?
Oh my god.
There were comments on the video like, oh, he was looking at him, thinking about if he should go pick him up. Like, that's so funny, dude.
Do you guys remember the first time that happened, where he was out front of a building talking about a pizza or something like that? There was like half a dozen people behind him, and somebody yelled "Fuck the Jews!" and then he just went like, "Oh, what the fuck!" And like everybody behind him started laughing.
Yeah.
And he got like legitimately mad. And then he's like, "What's so funny, huh?" And then
How do you
like
not
everybody
laugh at
stopped
that?
laughing. But like I was thinking about it, I'm like, if you want to create more anti-Semitism, acting like that is a perfect way to do it. Like if you just
Right.
laugh it
Have a
off,
good
like
sense of-
Right. Just
damn
laugh it
you.
off. Right.
Yeah. But
Like, if someone dressed as a leprechaun came out with a pot of gold and was like, "Oh, you Mick, you want to come find me pot of gold?" I'd laugh my ass off. That's funny.
Well,
as
yeah,
hell.
because you're Italian, so it doesn't matter. You wouldn't find that offensive anyway. But
yeah. Yeah, but just like
yeah,
the way
it's like-
and then Dave Portnoy says, "I'm going to buy you a trip to Auschwitz," and now
Right.
people are probably like, "Oh shit, man, I can get a
know.
vacation out of
Right,
this."
yeah,
too."
yeah, yeah.
Worse than that, said he would do that and then reneged it.
Yes, like,
Wow.
dude, it's just layers and layers of total Jew behavior.
yeah.
It's so bad, dude. You know, like
he hit every
I didn't even-
stereotype when we say he hit it with a
Yeah.
fucking hammer, dude. Like at a carnival.
Oh
Like,
my
bam!
god, yeah, yeah. What he went past all the oy veying straight to kvetching, man. I swear to God. Yeah,
Yeah, he sucks, dude.
No, he sucks. Yeah, no, he's fat.
you know,
And he
I just
doesn't
want to-
suck because he's Jewish. He sucks because of him as an individual. He's
Yeah.
a crappy person.
I
Yeah.
just want him to keep existing, and I want him to hear that every single day for the rest of his life and have it filmed because it's just genuinely funny.
Yeah, it's a fucking joke. I mean, again, if he laughed it off, people would stop doing it. It goes back to the same thing with Nick Fuentes shit, right? If you stopped getting mad about it, he would probably not stop doing it, but it wouldn't be as much of an impact.
Right.
But I'm gonna get a rise out of it. I'm getting if I see you getting a rise, it's like bullying 101.
Yeah.
If I see you getting a rise out of it, I'm gonna keep doing it, and they
Yeah.
don't get it.
if like it's like a bruise. If you recoil, then people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, there's
Right.
something here," so I'm gonna keep pushing that button.
Right? It's so obvious. It's
Yeah.
whatever. They fucking suck. He sucks. Big fan of Big Cat though. But outside of Big Cat, Barstool's kind of gay.
I don't follow any of that, but I just, like I said, I've just seen him losing his mind over this stuff. There's that Crackamico, I think is the
Yeah.
channel.
I know. Crack.
It's so funny, dude.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, Sam? That
Yeah.
video where he made about he made specifically, it was a Portnoy diss.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, but his
so-
Riyadh
really?
Comedy Festival one was a banger.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
say we should play it, but
cannot
obviously
play that on.
No, we can't play
Yeah.
it.
We definitely can't
'cause
play it.
it would.
We
get us
have to get back
frustrated.
down to 1 strikes before we start taking edgy shit again.
They've
Yeah.
honestly
Well-
already been too bad right now.
We
Nah,
get
I
fucking
think we
house.
should be all right.
But anyways, like I was saying, guys, carpet bomb the fuck out of Palestine.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
that.
No, that's pro-Israel. We're fine.
To kill
We're fine.
Hamas.
Yeah, just target
Yeah,
Hamas.
don't
We're
you
gonna get
know
our
they,
channel deleted. Like,
All those
They
hospitals were asking for housing Hamas, guys.
Yeah,
Right?
They use human shields, right? My human shields.
My human shields.
Yeah.
It's another Holocaust. We can't let that happen.
It's like
Yeah.
another Holocaust.
oh my god, guys. Guys, like, no, I legitimately think we've already said something that might get our channel deleted in these 28 minutes. Several things.
It was probably your comment about the 109 countries, honestly.
Yes, Sam. Which, by the way, it is the country's fault. They did nothing wrong.
Yes.
Nothing.
Yeah,
You
every
hear that,
single
YouTube
time.
execs? They did nothing wrong.
Yeah, don't you know bigotry is afoot? Globally.
Dude,
That's a global problem.
dude, have you guys seen what's the black guy's name that's in charge of the anti-Semitism task?
I'm not allowed to say what he is.
Yeah, Leo Terrell is his name. Yeah, he's the head of
I thought you were about to say Leo Frank. I'm like, oh
no,
god, dude, that's
I forget
crazy.
I forget what his exact thing is, but like I don't know what else to call him other than like a literal Uncle Tom. Like, how could you be a black dude?
Jesus,
in
I don't think we can say that either.
Really? You don't think?
I don't think so.
Not if you're white.
We're not making it to December 26th, I'll tell you that much. There's no way we're making it to December 26th.
But like, how could you be how could you be a black dude that is specifically in charge of defending Jews? Like, I
Because
don't
they're
get it.
making
Like,
that bread, Kyle.
but like, black people normally don't like them. Like that's
Maybe
what
that's
I've
why.
taken.
That
from
is
it.
true, but
Yes.
people in the mainstream pretend that that isn't true. But
Mm.
actually, as far as races go, black people are the most, statistically, the most likely to be anti-Semitic in the country.
Cupertino. One of the funniest Patrice O'Neal and Louis C.K. bits on O&A. I think I played that on this podcast before, but I'm not going to play it now. But guys, go look that clip up. It's the funniest shit ever because Patrice was explaining where that word came from. The one I don't want to say. Keikel,
Yeah.
where that came, like where the slang came from. And Louis K was like, you know where the word N came from? he's like a bunch of black dudes just being one. So it just came out.
Well, I forget who said it, but someone was like, why is it that every
Yeah.
single time you call someone that word, they start acting like one right away?
Also, JC, no, we didn't do the Battlefield stream yet. That was me testing the quality of my OBS. We are going to do the Battlefield 6 live stream on YouTube soon, probably next week. I just had to do some testing to make sure I'm 38 and my technology has now just dropped tremendously over the years. And I had to watch way too many YouTube videos to figure that out, but I got it. We're good. We're all set up. So we'll whip that up next week.
I think one thing that we should do related to gaming is maybe do like a run through the Halo series, just do like a level and a playthrough or something like that.
No,
Anybody
what we
play
should
game?
do? We should find a horror game and play that shit together.
Ooh.
That would be
No.
fun.
Those are so
Yeah.
scary.
Well, you're gay, but we
Yeah,
should do
there's some good ones out there.
we should do a horror stream. That's what we should do.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the Battlefield 6 stream first, though. Don't worry. Yeah, but fuck them. Fuck Portnoy. Fuck all these clowns.
Yeah,
shit's getting
because
real.
no, I'm kidding.
Shit's getting real. 110, you know?
Yeah, that account Awesome Jew, that's just his name.
Oh
That's just
yeah.
what his name.
Fucking.
He tweeted something and I just tweeted back to him. I put 107, 108,
And
110.
counting. Rex, we didn't do it yet. We're gonna do it. Chill. I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna invite Jay Forte. We're gonna figure it out. Don't worry. We're gonna get it going. Fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh, my brain, dude.
Stupid, I bet.
Yeah, probably. Oh, actually, yeah, that was it. Oscar Isaacs, the actor, the guy who played Poe in the Star Wars movies, and yes,
Oh.
he came out. He was like, "I'm not gonna work with Disney anymore until they stop being so fascist." Well, I looked up his ethnicity. Guess what he
Oh,
is?
really?
Yeah.
Hold on, I wish I had like
Irish?
a thing.
Oh, nailed it. Yep.
Yeah, hold on.
If Irish was spelled Jewish.
Oh, no.
Every single time. What's his ethnicity?
I will, JC.
Oh no.
Yeah, good point, Eddie. How many of the pro-Jew accounts are Indians? How many? There's
Yeah,
a lot of fucking like American accounts that
And-
are Indian.
Yeah, what
Or
is
they
up with
just
that?
pretend to be everything. It's crazy. It's different.
Yeah.
It's different
There's
Indian
this
people, but they're
unholy
just
union
fake.
between-
And Pakistani, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
both.
Indians and Jewish people.
Is it
It's like an
because
unholy
Muslims are
line.
in Pakistan or Pakistan,
Pakistan.
and Indians hate Pakistanis?
The,
so
the
Israel hates
Indians
them too?
think
end up
so.
being pro-Israel because they just hate Muslims.
Right. Remember when they were going to go to nuclear war like 3 months ago? And everyone was like, "Yeah, we don't. No one cares." Like no one cared. Like, yeah, do it. You guys should do that.
They had like
Yeah,
a legitimate massive dogfight.
You know, there might be some
Like
video
with
we
Blank.
could play. Have you seen the guy that went to India and recorded
Tyler
at the-
Oliveira.
Tyler Oliveira. I'm a fan of
Yes.
his.
Yeah.
the Poop Festival in India? Dude, and then
Yeah.
Dinesh D'Souza crashed out on it. Did you see?
He's another one, dude.
No.
Oh my- again, if you guys
mad,
What?
dude.
go check out our right wing grifter tier list on Patreon, he's high up on the list.
Yeah.
Dude, you should be up there.
He's high up on the list. Yeah, and then Tyler Oliveira put out like a bait tweet being like, "Guys, at all the death threats, I'm not gonna play the documentary I made, and then the next day he's like, "Kidding, it's coming out."
I called it too. I called.
Yeah, I
it.
knew he
had
was
a
doing
comment.
I
that.
saw
I
your
fucking knew
comment,
he was
dude.
doing that.
It was just the way that he wrote it. You could tell.
It seemed baity, but that's funny.
Yeah. But Dinesh D'Souza, like the one that the fake one, the bait tweet, that's when Dinesh commented. And he was like, well, why don't you talk about these numbers? And it was like statistically how much better Indians do in America than like other ethnicities.
Yeah,
in
they got all
America.
the incentives to do that. I'm
The
sure.
mask came off.
Yeah. Well, the mask comes off because it's like, oh, so this is the guy that rails about identity politics.
Right.
So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, so identity politics does matter to you now, Dinesh.
As soon as there's ethno-nationalism.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's
he's
an
fucking sucks.
ethno-nationalist for the country that they like.
All these guys that Kyle mentioned before, like the
Even
Babylon Bee,
leftists, by the way. They're ethno-nationalists
Yeah,
for
for sure.
Palestine. Not that I'm
Yes.
not, but I am.
all these guys that Kyle mentioned before, the Babylon Bee, Dinesh D'Souza, Randy Fine, Ted Cruz, they're all leftists disguised as conservatives. That's all they are. None of them are conservatives.
Yes.
Not a single fucking one. And
They're
all the
like-
fucking boomers who follow them and support them, they're retarded. And they're the ones keeping them with the mouthpiece. Like are keeping them afloat. Because we're all like, we see through that grift. They're like, greatest ally. You know, that shit. And it's very fucking annoying.
Yeah, they are like if it was 40 years ago, they would be like the most extreme liberals.
Right.
That's
100%.
like that's how they would be
100%.
viewed.
Yes.
Right.
They're all circles as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys suck. Honestly, I don't know why, but Joel Berry always pops up on my feed.
I blocked him.
I should probably do the same. I blocked a couple other guys, like James Lindsay. I blocked that guy a long time ago.
He blocked
He
me,
blocked
so
me.
I called him
he
a
blocked
fat,
me because
emotional woman, and he blocked me, which he
yeah,
is.
I said he was acting like a woman, and he blocked me.
Yeah, that dude. Also,
Yeah.
I'm a conservative, but I promote. Oh my god, I promote my daughter's OnlyFans. I do fucking Reddit LARPer swordplay. Like that guy's a leftist. Like what are we talking
Yeah.
about?
I'm pretty sure he actually is a leftist. He just got kicked out of his liberal
His
circles
group.
for not being
Yeah.
woke.
Oh, Rex, I didn't know that he dated Ann Coulter, Dinesh D'Souza. That's a
Really?
wild. That's a wild.
Yeah,
couple.
I heard.
Uh,
Yeah, I heard Ann
that true?
Coulter.
I guess so. Rex said it, so I
Does-
believe it.
Like everyone calls Ann Coulter a racist, but I don't even think she dates white guys. I'll say that.
Mud shark.
Yes.
Oh man.
Okay, great.
We can't
Well,
say that.
That's a.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
He's giving us an animal fact. So tell us more about the mud shark.
Yeah, they love to ruin their credit and they love to get bruises. That's what they do. They love to be single parents. That's the way of the shark.
Ah,
That's what sharks do.
yes.
That's an animal fact, Sam. Nothing I said wrong about that. Damn, I burned a girl. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh,
There's a few guys at the gym who have pretty Asian girlfriends here. That's a thing. White dudes and Asian chicks.
yeah, that's
It's
cool.
pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty normal. I always see it's always white guys, Asian wives. It's
Mhm.
never Asian guys, white wives.
It's rare. It's rare.
I've
Whenever
That's
there
a
is one,
unicorn.
I cheer it on.
Of course you do,
Wow.
fucking leftist. Trying to destroy the bloodline.
traitor. No, I've just never seen it before. I would be kind of shocked. I'd probably take a picture, dude. I probably would.
Hey, can you guys come here real quick? I got to document something for a podcast I do.
Oh my God.
What?
Who are you bringing?
Huh?
Never mind.
We're talking about if we caught an Asian guy and a white girl together in the wild.
In the
Oh, I
wild.
thought you did. I thought you-
No.
I would document it.
I would,
I
though.
would document it.
Oh yeah, Rex.
It's just
Immediate
so rare.
disqualifier. Immediate disqualifier.
Wait, what did it say? Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Immediately disqualified.
Mm.
You know, one of my favorite tropes on the internet is like all these white chicks with like mixed kids on Tinder, being like, you
Dude,
know, like
people are
if you're not for me
people
and my
are-
son or daughter, it's like yeah, I'm not.
dude, people are brutal to interracial
I know,
couples
dude.
on Twitter.
I
Like
know.
I'm
I-
one of
I
them.
honestly- I feel kind of bad if I'm being honest, because like they'll just be like this happy family, and they have like teenagers, and people are just like N-bomb, N-bomb, N-bomb.
Well, I'm
and
not
just saying the
like when
worst shit.
when it's like a family intact. It's not really something I don't really.
Also rare. That's a unicorn too.
that doesn't bother me. And I see that, and I don't really care. And I don't think people should attack that when it's like a family intact.
Oh, people do.
And like
People go.
I know they do. I see it
hard.
myself.
Yeah.
But when it's like obviously like a girl that's like posting a lot about how she hates men and she's a single mom, and then some internet wizard goes through her social media, finds
so
a picture,
funny.
and then the baby's half black.
And then all the comments are just, well.
I'm like,
I posted one on the 5 till midnight Instagram today. By the way, guys, go follow the 5 till midnight Instagram account. Also, like this video. Like this video. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like and subscribe. And if you're listening on audio, go to the YouTube and subscribe. Thanks. But like this video now. Adam is Ed Norton's character in a certain movie. Yeah, kind of. That's my next tattoo, actually. I was going to get it right here. I'm going to pull my shirt down and be like, know what this means? Not welcome.
Yeah, dude, I actually rewatched that not too long ago, and there's like one scene where he's like basically saying close the border. It's like a rational position someone could have, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, they tried to make that seem like a Nazi position.
That's a movie where the first half is great, and the second half is just propaganda. I actually recommend once he goes to prison to shut the movie off and just go home. You don't need to see the second half of that. First half of that movie.
You have to see the ending. You have to see the ending.
The who? The ending. Oh, the ending. Yeah. But yeah, actually, if anything, that justifies what we say all the time.
And it goes back, dude.
Yeah.
The cycle repeats itself.
Yeah. Play the first half and then skip to the end. The whole third part of the movie, you can just leave out. There's a few movies like that where the first half is so good.
Did you guys see? Okay, this is news as well. How do you guys feel about 50-year mortgage loans and 15-year car loans?
I don't know enough about
15-year car loan is insane. I haven't heard about that.
Okay, 15-year car loan is insane because most people are never going to own their vehicle for 15 years.
By the way, what car is even 15 years like worthy now? Like what car that won't break down?
Oh, dude, none. Like if you get like an Escalade, so like right now, the dealership I work for, we've gotten a few of the Cadillac Escalade V's in, which are I'm not gonna lie, they're fucking badass. But they're $150,000. Like that literally costs almost double what my house costs. So I threw out a tweet earlier when Unusual Whales posted the status. Sorry, I said it said the U.S. Trump administration is reportedly working on 15-year car loans. U.S. President Donald Trump also posted yesterday regarding allowing 50-year mortgages. So I said some weird German dude said you'll own nothing and be happy, and it was repeated on every alt media podcast. But apparently a lifetime of usury is cool. The other thing I kind of thought about too is that Mark Levin called Trump the most Jewish president in history, or like the first Jewish president. And after like all this stuff about just, you know, you're collecting interest on a loan for 50 years or 15 years. I'm like,
yep. Zog allegations are never being put to bed now, dude. It's over.
Yeah, like, dude, come on.
He's kind of right, though. He kind of is. Like, he's not wrong.
I mean, all his grandkids, I think, are Jewish. And then, now you're obsessing over getting people into longer loans to pay more and more interest. Like, dude, come on. Just give me something.
So, like, again, I'm not like the biggest money guy when it comes to like more like that shit, but like the car loan I get, but people might theoretically live in their homes for 50 years, right?
Yeah, but
it's the insurance. It's the interest you're paying on it. Is the
there are people who have, there have been people who have posted like the total amount. And like, if you think about the interest you pay on a loan over just 30 years, it's insane. Now, if you have years on top of that,
also like we have 15-year mortgages. The interest rate on a 15-year mortgage is lower. Presumably, the interest rate on a 50-year mortgage will be higher. So people have been making these comparisons, but they're making it based on the exact same interest rate. And honestly, like people are not that good with their money. If it's a lower interest rate, like if it's like 5% or under, especially if it was like 2%, which we'll probably never see again. But if it was like 2%, it could make perfect sense to get a 50-year mortgage because then you can use that money to invest and it would be better. But like that's not what this is. This I
Right,
assume
okay.
that some banker came up with this idea because like it's just a way
Careful,
for banks
Sam.
to make more money.
Careful.
Not a Jewish thing.
Oh yeah, but also
it is.
it's like the fact that you're going to be paying on something for 50 years. So like it won't officially be yours. And yeah, I know for the libertarians out there, it's never yours because you pay taxes on it. Yes, I agree, it's bullshit. But like the overall point is you're paying on something for 50 years, and like this is just basically putting a band-aid on a snake bite. Like literally. People younger than pretty much everyone here on this panel. I just turned 31 last week. So pretty much anyone that I would say is like under 25, they're looking at everything right now and they're just like, yeah, I have like no future. This country, there's no future. So, and I've talked to enough people who live in China and know enough about China that like people around our age in China, it's like half of the people our age own their house outright. In the US, if you were our age and you said you own your home, you own your home outright, people would look at you like you got 6 fucking heads because nobody has that. Like,
yeah.
I
It's
am
surprised that I even have a mortgage. Like
Exactly.
you
Well,
have
like,
at 30 years
I-
old, having a
Yeah.
home with a mortgage is like
so. Like the largest group of buyers of homes, I forget where I saw this, but they're people over the age of 50 now, or make up the sum of people buying homes right now. So I didn't really realize this, but I bought my house when I was 22 back in 2017. I am like in the vast minority of people who have a mortgage at 31 years old and have been in their house. Like already the average expectancy of someone who owns a house, I think, is like 7 or 8 years. So I'm already in like the minority of people in my age group who have a mortgage. And then I'm even further minority of people who've lived in their house for longer than 7 years. So
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, the
I told
average
you-
age of someone buying a house is 38.
yeah.
I'm 38. That's crazy. I told you guys before. I mean, before I met my wife, she bought our home in like 2009 during the recession, and that's why our mortgage
Yeah.
payment's like $1,100 a month. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so fucking low. But we lived there since 2000. Well, I mean, she lived there since 2009. I lived there since 2016.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
that's like unheard of nowadays. You know what I mean? Just like most people don't really live in one place. Like a lot of people just want to rent now. And really I can't blame them. Now, like a lot of boomers make a big heyday about renting and how it's bad. Oh, you're just paying somebody else money. But like also not everybody really should own a home in theory. Like not every person, like if you're a 21-year-old dude and you're fresh out of college or something like that, like should you really buy a house? Because you're probably going to get married and you're probably going to want to have kids. If you're like an average dude who's remotely right-leaning, maybe it's not really in your best interest to buy a home, you know, right off the bat. I mean, I kind of did it at 22, but I knew what I wanted and I knew what kind of house I wanted. And now I have a house that holds my family. So, but like to that point, just not everybody needs to own a home. So, you know, and the other problem is we also look at houses as like assets, not as just a house. A house
Right.
isn't something that you're supposed to make money on. It's supposed to be something that like you live, you raise a family. This is something, there's something more metaphysical about a house than just being able to say, oh, number goes up and I can sell it. Like that's not what a house is supposed to be.
Yeah, my sister-in-law's got married in August, and she had a house and her husband had a home, and they just sold his home and they're moving to like an hour north, like to another home, and they're gonna rent out her house. So like they're lucky. Like to now she's retarded and that will fail. But like they are like they had the right idea to like, all right, we have this money, we're gonna get a house, we're gonna fucking rent my other house out to pay off our fucking new mortgage. So like, but that's like so rare nowadays. It's like, I don't really know anybody who's able to do that.
Yeah, especially if you live in the
Not
city,
many
dude.
people.
There's no reason in buying a house.
Oh yeah, if you live in a major city, fuck, that's dumb. You can't afford it. I mean,
Yeah,
we always
I mean,
talk about
especially,
Manhattan,
like-
right? Like you have like 20 guys living
Yeah.
together in like a fucking studio apartment, paying like $1,000 each.
Yeah, it's pretty bad now, and it like drastically got worse with after COVID too. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, once they started to raise interest rates, then it really became hard for people to afford houses. So I get it, but you know, it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, the long-term mortgage thing that is great. There's two things in my brain that I just can't wrap my head around and ever get, which is like interest rates and loans and the salary cap in the NFL. Like, I don't understand how those things work. Like, I can never figure it out. I'm like, I don't know. How are they cutting this guy and still making money? It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I need someone to sit down and tell me.
Yeah. I don't get that shit either, man.
Good luck buying anything with Zoolander Mama Jama being the socialist mayor of New York City.
Yeah,
that was funny where he won. He's like, money, please. Like right after that, he put out that video being like, we need money. Like, oh, do you?
I think that like people like him, that's why they're appealing. Like that's why socialists are appealing. Like he's like, oh, I'm gonna give you free
They're appealing
shit.
to people who are retarded.
God. Well, true, but like most voters are retarded, dude. So like, this
exactly.
Free shit.
So like to cut against our own people, you've seen so many people saying that like, oh, Bidenflation. It's like, okay, well, did you forget how we just both Trump and Biden really are responsible for just raining free money
with the COVID
on
stuff?
people? Yeah, and like people can't connect those dots. Oh, we just printed out trillions of dollars. Like I forget what it was, but it was like 40% of all dollars went into circulation in 2020. And it's like, yeah, that's going to cost some inflation. Yeah. And then now we're talking about these $2,000 tariff stimulus checks, which I think are just largely bullshit. Like I think all the tariff talk that you're hearing, I think it's largely bullshit.
Didn't just the Biden administration print like 1/3 of all money ever printed in like his administration?
It's not the Biden administration.
No, but that's what happened. I'm not saying it's just him. Whatever.
But
I'm saying under his.
It's literally not him.
I'm just saying those years. That was the years.
It's irrelevant.
I'm just giving a fucking time frame, cunt.
Okay, great. Time frame. Unrelated. You didn't give a time frame. You said
the Biden years. 2020.
You are supposed to be a libertarian. You should understand
definitely
that the Federal Reserve Bank.
I do understand that. I didn't say it was
private
Biden.
Institution. It's why our country is fucked. It had nothing to do with
Do you have
Biden.
brain damage? I just
gave
the 4 years it happened under. I didn't say it had to do with Biden. God, I'm just giving the time frame it happened was those years.
Fuck your time frame.
Okay, I'm right.
Quit.
Good. By the way, it's 0-0 in the Eagles game. I hope he kills him. Nope. I hope he. I can't say that.
Good save. Good save,
right?
Man. Yeah,
I hope you sway from your ceiling.
Yeah.
I need Andrew Jackson back from the dead.
I think the deficit under Biden went from it was like $28 trillion to like $35 trillion, and then now in Trump's first year, we went from $35 trillion to like, what is it, $38 trillion now in just the first year. So like people, he said that he's going to use the tariff profits to pay down debt, but like the tariffs, there's a bigger conversation here than like what anybody's really talking about. Like, okay, so now we're talking about trying to determine the demand for dollar denominated markets. And then we're also trying to suss out who, if companies are really willing to pay those tariffs and eat that price versus what's going to be passed on to the consumer, which like all the plan trusters and right-wing people are saying, oh, look at how great these tariffs are. Look, all the economic experts were wrong. There's no inflation. Okay, well, these policies are still kind of up in the air, and Trump taco for, I know that was a Schumer line, but it's true. Trump always chickens out. This whole fucking tariff deal with China, he keeps backing up on it because China doesn't really care. Like they were able to get rid of a lot of their soybean imports from the US. Like China doesn't need dollar denominated debt like they used to anymore. So he doesn't quite have the leverage in the situation. But the plan trusters basically say, oh, look, no inflation. Tariffs are the most amazing thing in the world. And then libertarians are all on the side, and to a degree, Democrats as well, saying, oh, tariffs are so bad. But like there's nuance and space in between here. And I haven't seen people quite flesh this out accurately. And not that I necessarily know exactly where this all goes or what it means, but I don't feel like there's a genuine effort to like talk about the totality of it from like an Austrian perspective,
Austrian, you say?
Austrian painter.
I was gonna say, was he painting?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh well, we're fucked. It's fine. Just
yeah,
give her crypto.
I got some crypto, dude.
Pump into
Always
XRP, everybody. XRP.
I've Beyond Meat is.
How's your
interesting, that's
shitty
all I'll
shit
say.
coins you told us to put money into?
Yeah,
years
Sam,
ago?
I lost money on that. Like a
E-girl.
lot.
I lost way more money than you did.
Yeah,
guys.
that was dumb, and I hate you for
My
that.
bad.
But
Okay.
XRP.
My bad.
He spent like the first like 10 episodes of our podcast shilling for E-girl, and
Yes.
now you don't even fucking hear him say anything
Yeah,
about it.
because I lost a shitload of money. Didn't work. They did
You're
everything.
so
they could.
confident too.
Dude, they're still on it. Like
Your
still
confidence made
doing
me
shit
dump
for it.
like a few hundred
Yeah,
into that.
No, I was wrong. Don't do it.
Yeah, you
And
were wrong.
If you want to listen to me on crypto, I mean,
Don't.
maybe do buy XRP.
Buy
Because if
in
I was
2 to
wrong on
5
that, I could be
years,
wrong on
XRP is going to blow the fuck up because all the banks are looking into it. All the banks are switching over to fucking XRP, and that's going to
They
make
were.
it go up. They what?
They were.
They
XRP
are.
is old. I owned XRP.
I know,
like
but
almost 10
now the
years ago.
banks are like buying into it. Like they want to switch over
Yeah,
to XRP and
I-
stuff.
There we
feel
go.
like
I didn't know that. Maybe it's a good
I'm
buy.
not. I'm
Sam
definitely
got
not the
honeypotted.
crypto
Sam did get
guy.
honeypotted.
Yeah,
Yes.
Not really.
which is
You did.
Yeah, I'm not the crypto guy, but it's funny because I had Natalie Brunell on my show pretty early on, and I'm going to have Safety and Amos on the show sometime, who wrote the Bitcoin Standard. We've talked in DMs before, and we're cool, and he's retweeted some of my stuff, but it just seems like crypto isn't like the second coming of Christ, like a lot of people want to say it is. It just seems like it's slowly being folded in. And like now under the Trump administration, much to actually his credit, it seems like it's getting more adoption faster. But I don't think it's going to be like some major breakthrough ever. I just think we're going to kind of see it continue on at this pace where it's just like, yeah, more and more institutions are starting to accept crypto and like it's a more widespread phenomena, but it's never going to like displace the dollar or anything like that. And
No.
I'm willing to be wrong, but I think
I don't think it will.
that's how I see it.
I also made a shit ton of money off Bitcoin. Shout out Bitcoin.
There you go.
Yeah, me too.
Shout out Ethereum.
Yeah,
I've been buying Bitcoin for 4 years now. But
I've been longer
It's
than
not-
that. But
it's been good for me. and I
XRD
put money into it.
Bitcoin, XRP. Well, now that Bitcoin dropped a shit ton, if you have a few extra grand or two to throw in, fucking do it. Throw into it because it will go back up to 140,000. So like, it'll just take.
Yeah,
some time.
I'm pretty like bullish on Bitcoin. I don't know what will I'm no fucking economic guy, but I've had a lot of Bitcoin people on our podcast, and I'm pretty bullish on it. But I don't know, like I have no timeline of like it might not even be like a thing. Like I could die before it becomes a thing. Is what I'm saying.
Sure.
Like, I don't think that the timeline is not like my lifetime. We will be all using
Right,
Bitcoin.
100% agree. Yeah, but the
Like,
three
I can-
big on is Bitcoin, XRP, and Hedera. Hedera is like 15 cents a share.
Oh, I
for
don't-
Wow,
Hedera.
really relevant what the share price is. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, e-girl. Yeah,
What do
we'll
you
trust
think?
you.
What do you? Okay, explain what a market cap is to me, Adam.
It's how much money gets put into it by people who buy it, and it's how much you could only make or sell from it or buy
That is
out of
not
it.
what a market cap is.
I tried.
It sounded pretty good off the top.
Right? I know. That, off the cuff.
I was
it
like,
pretty
I
good.
knew it sounded really good, which was doubly why my face looked like that.
If you
because
say
it
anything
sounded-
confidently, you could get through a lot of things.
Yeah, no. Well, that was 100%
True.
wrong. That's crazy. If you think like something that's 15 cents has a chance to go up to the prices of Bitcoin, it doesn't.
No, it's not going to go with the Bitcoin prices, but if it goes to 100,
Yeah, but the actual share price or the price for one coin is 100% completely irrelevant. What matters is the market cap, which is a ratio of the number of shares and
Fucking
the
look it up.
price of shares.
whatever. You bought e-girl. You fucking got honeypotted.
Jesus,
Retard.
fucking Christ. I still know more than you.
Well, I mean, some of us, didn't get honeypotted into e-girl like that.
Some of us can be wrong. You know what? I quit.
Oh, Hedera's at 9. Hold on. What's the
Yeah.
market cap for Hedera? Hold on.
I have no idea.
Fuck. How can I tell?
You
I think the
Jesus Christ.
market cap for Bitcoin's like it's like
Oh,
trillion.
market cap for Hedera, 8.2 billion. It went up 8%. Is that good, Sam?
It's
that
it's
good?
not good or bad. It's just what it is.
Okay. Well, it's Bitcoin's market cap.
It's in the trillions.
Yeah, it's like a
2.1 trillion.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
XRP's is 152.8 billion. That's where Bitcoin started out. They started out low at some point. It had to
Started
get
out
to
a
a
lot
billion
lower
to
than
get to
one.
exactly. So stop yucking my yum, you fucking
Dude.
bitch.
Yucking my.
I'm not yucking your yum. Your yum is wrong.
Says the e-girl scam.
Yeah, Sam had merch for e-girl, which was hilarious.
I'm ending
then,
the stream.
Yeah, look.
I'm ending the stream.
Goodbye, you guys.
No, we actually should wrap up. Oh, he actually got out of the lobby. He just ended it. He's not even in the lobby anymore.
Nice.
All right,
Well, all right. You can find me, Komentovic, on Twitter, the Great Megalodon on Substack, and of course the In Liberty and Health podcast, where I'm doing mostly foreign policy reporting on Sundays. Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. I don't know. I just kind of do it whenever I feel like it. I have a few guests lined up that I definitely know guests or people on this show and this audience will really, really like. So feel free to come over and check that out at any time. Komentovic on Twitter, In Liberty and Health podcast, and Great Megalodon on Substack, and of course a Common Crown as well. Adam, go ahead.
Well, actually, Kyle, hit the Patreon real quick.
Oh yeah, Patreon. Let's do it. Patreon supporters. God, I can't believe how many there are. Jake S. Stash, Angela M. T. Rex, Andy R. Kiss, Eddie Grimm, Jay Forte, Jacob, Corey Greenleaf, Cole Dobner, Ray, Eric F., Jacob Smith, Silly Cat, Chuck D. Wagon, and BBB GGG.
That's my favorite.
Thank you guys so much for being Patreon supporters, and we look forward to seeing you guys Wednesday night.
Yep, we're gonna, like I said, Typo's gonna be doing the Marine Corps history. I'm actually looking forward to that one a lot, and I think we're also gonna do Typo's gonna do a Holocaust one too.
Maybe give me time. Let's like I don't know when that one will happen. I guess it doesn't matter. We probably already got a strike on YouTube, but yeah, I'll talk about the big bang that happened back then. And
yeah.
With wooden doors.
With wooden doors and Cyclone.
Yeah, the numbers.
But go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/thoughts of midnight. We really appreciate everybody. It really helps the show out. We just get to pay for like bullshit, like like all the stuff we have to pay for to keep the show going. Follow me at Adam Nutter on Instagram and X, and the Adam Nutter on TikTok,
Jesus
and go
Christ.
follow the comment.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna read it. Subscribe to
I
YouTube.
can't
Want to read what he
read
said.
that.
And of course, go follow us on X and Instagram for 5 till midnight, and TikTok. It's all 5 till midnight. So just go subscribe to those pages, subscribe to the YouTube, the Rumble, the Patreon, and we appreciate my homies.
At the Real Typo on Twitter, at the Real Typo on Instagram. That's all I got. Happy birthday, Marines.
Oh, also Keep It Real Luke, Biting the Bullet podcast for those guys. So.
Yeah, thanks for plugging my co-host. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Luke's married and whipped now, so he just doesn't show up.
Yeah, dude, he's in the kitchen. Yelled at by Latina now.
He's a race trader.
Cool.